Hey everybody, Purple Death here. We're going to be looking at the 9.5 patch notes rundown. So let's get into it. So I'm not going to go over the Kill Morgana thing. Basically, Kill gets a rework, and Morgana gets, I believe, movement speed on her R, which is actually really nice. But I'm not going to actually go over all of that. We're just going to do the patch notes. So Akali sucks. Akali is just terrible. You know, you just don't see her. And if you're gonna say, no, I see her, I'm sorry, but you're probably in silver. You know, and people are trying to play her thinking she's still good because they went 20-1 in a normal game, right? That's what people do. So she's garbage. So let's see what they're doing to her. So passive. Edge of ring movement speed duration 1.25 to 2 seconds. That's really nice. That's a lot of movement speed for a very long time. I can't remember if it decays or not, but even if it does, that's still really good duration. 2 seconds is a long time. Outside of the ring movement speed duration, I don't understand that. Isn't that? Do I just not know what her abilities do? Maybe I just don't know what her abilities do. I don't really know what the outside of ring is. I guess when she's inside of the ring, maybe she gets movement speed too. That's kind of weird. Or maybe they're different. I'm not sure. I actually have no idea what her passive does, apparently. Alright, W, Twilight Shroud, Stealth from turrets. Akali's now openly revealed by turrets within a turret's attack range, rather than its sight range. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting, yeah, because its sight range is farther than its attack range. Its attack range is pretty good, but the sight range is just a little bit bigger. I think. I could be wrong about that though. So basically, she's revealed by turrets. So I better see some really good buffs on her other abilities because of that already just hurts her even more. Callie now only needs to exit and re-enter her shroud once to extend the duration by the maximum of 3 seconds. Oh, that's really good. So you don't have to keep going in and out of your Twilight Shroud. You can just go in and out of it one time and you get max duration. That's actually really nice. Usually the Akali players will go in and outside of the shroud a few times. Anyways, so this is a little bit it's a little bit placebo. More than anything actually. You know, it's kind of placebo, but she'll probably be able to stay inside of the shroud 1 to 2 seconds longer than she normally would. You know, just playing how the Akali player would just normally play the champion. Sure can flip. First cast damage 60 to 180, 70 to 210, so 30 damage on there. Well, actually, it's really just 10, because I don't think you're maxing this second. I believe you're maxing this last, so you're not really gonna get much out of use out of this. Second cast base damage, all down by 10. Okay, so it's just why? This kind of doesn't make sense. They're rewarding you a little bit more with the first cast when you hit them, but they're not rewarding you as much when you actually take it, which I think is the wrong way to go. I think you should be rewarded for taking that risk and actually jumping back in with your E, because you take a lot of risks jumping back in with your E. So I don't think this is the right way to go about Akali at all. Perfect execution, another cooldown change. I really hate cooldown changes because it's for the most part they don't actually do anything. Akali's ultimate is an ultimate though, where first thing I'll explain why cooldown changes are usually not very good. When I see cooldown changes, especially for an ultimate cooldown change, I'm thinking, okay, is this a champion where if his ultimate is up, he wants to make something happen. Right, for example, Zed, you know, he's looking to maybe make a play when his ultimate's up, right? He's looking to roam, or he's looking to actually do something. Malphite, looking to do something when his ultimate's up. He's jungler, come top lane, let's kill this guy. I have an ultimate ready, right? Malzahar, right, would be another really good example. Ahri is another good example. Ahri is useless without her ulti. She's pretty much doesn't do enough damage without the ultimate. I mean, sometimes she does, I guess. Now that the charm does more damage. But like that's what I'm thinking of when I'm looking for something like this. So I think a collie probably fits into that. Like a collie probably fits into that, where she is looking to make something happen when she has her ultimate up. So what are they doing? 20 seconds off of it, 15, 10. I mean that's kind of good. Like it's good for early game Akali, but like just give her back her healing on her Q, please. She's not gonna be able to sustain any sort of trades because her base damages are already really low, and so that makes her laning phase just really. It's just too weak. Like it's just way too weak. Like I actually see this as like a little bit of a nerf, just because you're now revealed by like turrets, which is just really bad. But I guess you shouldn't be pushing the lane anyways, for the most part. So I guess this is like kind of a buff, I suppose. The movement speed is nice. The 20 seconds off of your ultimate, I guess, is nice. But let's be honest, you're probably not killing anybody before you have Gunblade. So, I mean, I think like they should just buff her and nerf Gunblade. Gunblade has always been an overtuned item. It's just that it's really expensive, and there's not a lot of players that make use of the AD and the AP. But people that do make use of it, they pretty much get it every time, right? Think Katarina, she makes really good use out of it. You know, like if you use both AD and AP, you put those together, you get like essentially like 180 ability power worth of like just general damage, right? Not to mention you get extra damage on your autos. Not to mention the healing. You know, not to mention the utility actually as well. So I don't think this is the right way to go about it. Like the cooldown, okay, that's great on the ultimate. More movement speed. Like this is great, but and then they're just like, we're gonna nerf you. Now turrets reveal you. That's kind of dumb. I don't think this is a way to go about her. She needs damage. You're not gonna be able to kill anybody. She's still gonna be bad. Okay, E root adjusted. Okay. I mean, yeah, we kind of get that from this giant fat change on E. 0.5 seconds to all enemies except the last champion hit. 0.7 to 0.5 seconds against the last champion hit. Increase to 1.8 to 3 seconds if Tingaru hits at least 2 enemies. So for the most part, if you're just playing properly, you're not going to get hit by that increased duration. Now it is 0.7 on the first enemy hit. Up, so that's up from 0.5, so it's nice. But again, you're probably not maxing this. Maybe you probably max it second, actually. So what you're really looking for is like this rank right here, the 1.1 versus the 2.4, or the 1.1 versus the. I think this would just be on first enemy champion hit. Oh wait, they're just changing it so the conditions are different. Now it's just, you just get a nice root on the first enemy hit, and then it's even farther on the second. So you don't need to hit like 2 things to get the enhanced duration. You just need to go through one creep. It's kind of like a Lysandra Q now. Which is great because you just stand behind creeps and like Nico wasn't really able to. Well, you would just actually stand to the side, and Nico's root would only be like a half a second, and it was really weak. So you couldn't really get the Q off of it. But now you're going to be able to get a little bit more damage. The 0.7 is actually a lot bigger than you'd think, because that 0.2 seconds you're able to get another proc of Q off probably. You're probably able to get another proc, maybe 2. It might actually be worth by like taking an extra point, like just randomly going an extra point inside of E, just so you can get the extra proc of Q off. That could be it. But they just made her a lot more viable. She's definitely going to be a viable champion. She might even actually be okay, like good. Bug fix no longer disarms enemies. That was actually annoying. That was like I knew that was the thing. It was so silly. Okay, Rakan, Grand Entrance. I've never seen him since they nerfed his W speed. Like, you just didn't see him at all. Ground entrance. Damage. Yeah, that's what we need. Fucking damage. Damage up by 20. Great, you're still garbage. Alright, dash speed 1400 to 1480 based on the type of boots to 1500. Okay, you're still trash. Good job. Skarner. So, remove crystal spires. Intruder alarm. Spires no longer appear on the minimap. Seriously? Oh, that's so bad, dude. Spire radius 1150 to 1600. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. I kind of forget where they are, but like I think there's one inside of like wherever red is. Maybe that'll be able to like go all the way to like raptors and stuff like that. Like it's gonna be really far now, so it might be like your whole quadrant of the jungle would be like the spires. So you're gonna get a huge clear speed buff. This is a massive clear speed buff to him. That's absolutely nutty. Red Spire now in range of both Krugs and Raptors. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, they increased it so it's now in range of both Raptors and Krugs. So you're going to be able to do those a lot faster. Like, he's just going to shred through Krugs, man. Holy crap. I just realized, like, that's actually insane. Because you can go red Krugs, and then you can go Scuttle Crab, and then like gank bottom lane and mid lane and do that kind of a route. And he's gonna be so goddamn quick in his clear speed. Like he'll probably be faster than anybody else. Like he can do that route now, whereas he couldn't do that route before. Oh my god, that opens up so many routes for him. Wow, that opens up so many routes for this champion actually. Like they're doing it on Raptors too. But I don't think you can do, like, you can't do red Raptors scuttling at 3. Like, you need to do the Krugs, but he clears them so quick because of his Q. And now he gets that movement speed boost too, which is massive. This opens up a lot of clear opportunities for Skarner. Lots of different routes he can take now. Specifically the red Krugs and to scuttle. Because he wants level 3. Like, he kind of needs level 3 to gank. He's not really level 2 ganker. So, he'll really love that route, actually. I think he will. Alright, Vi. So, Vi's been looking a little bit too strong with the Hail of Blades. Big shocker. it's not, you know, that was sarcasm. So, attack speed growth 2.5 to 2 seconds. Oh, great. Okay. Please just nerf Hail of Blades. Passive Blast Shield 12 seconds to 8 seconds to 16 to 12 seconds. We don't care. We're only getting this once. Anyways. Shield ratio 10 to 15 max health. That's actually pretty good. Like, you might see this as like a nerf because of the cooldown, but it's actually a buff. Because you're not gonna be getting 2 passives off inside of a fight anyways. Like inside of the early game skirmishes at level 9 that you're bound to have, you're probably not getting it off twice. So having a bigger shield is just better. So really nice buff there. She's already really good, so I'm gonna let's see what other stuff they do to her. Remove Vault Breaker Quarter Pounder, no longer I love it. Quarter Pounder. No longer deals 25% reduced damage to non-champions. Okay, so they're nerfing her Q damage, 0.6 bonus attack damage, which is huge by the way, to 0.4 bonus attack damage. So once you get like Warrior, you're gonna be doing like, oh, that's gonna be like 12 less damage with the charged Q, I think. Yeah, it's probably like, I think that's the max ratio, like that's max damage ratio when you fully charge it. So that's fine. Like this is fine. She's already really good with the Hellblade, so that's totally okay. Denting Bullet's attack speed 30 to 50 to 30 to 60. That's really nice. You actually max. I believe, like, I've seen some people do the W max second, and I've seen the E max second. I'm not really sure which one's better. I think the E max second is better, so for the most part, you're probably not going to feel this, you know, and if you do get to the stage where your W matters, it's only really like 5%, right? You know, at 18, you don't care about 10% attack speed, so this is just a complete placebo. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why Riot puts money into stuff like this. It's really silly. In my opinion, not really the way you should be. You should be you know, not the areas you should be putting your money into and your time into. Blast shield cooldown is now reduced by 3 seconds whenever denting blows procs. Okay, that's why they nerfed it. That's why they nerfed it. So you take 3 seconds off of this, and it's basically the same thing, right? You might say, "Oh my god, 1 second." No, it doesn't matter, all right? And you might get this off a few times actually. Like, you can probably get this off like twice inside of a team fight, then you might actually be able to get your passive off. Oof, Vi's gonna be good, man. Holy crap. Jeez. Excessive force damage can now get damage cone can now critically strike. Okay, God, stop. Riot, stop doing this. It's AP Shyvana all over again. Stop doing this. I'm gonna see my junglers go Vi and they're gonna rush Infinity Edge because they're like, my E can crit. Oh my god, my E can crit. Fun fact, it can always crit actually. But now this is the cone that can crit. So they're like, I'm gonna play lane Vi and I'm gonna go 0 and 10, but I'm gonna build crit. It's okay, my E can crit now. Don't worry about it. Like I hate it when they do changes like this because they know it's not the correct build. Like, you're not supposed to go crit on her. You know, but Riot just encourages it with these sort of changes. I really dislike when they do this. Alright, let's see. And they give her an AP ratio. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to be seeing AP Vi now. That's lovely. 1.15 total attack damage. 0.7 ability power to 1.1 total attack damage. So a little bit of a nerf to the AD. Doesn't really matter. It's virtually negligible. 0.7 ability power to 0.9. That's nice, but again, like, you shouldn't be building ability power. Now I'm gonna see Vi players in Silver 2. They're gonna go building ability power. They're gonna be like, I do so much damage. Fun fact: if you just built AD, you'd be doing more damage. All right, assault and battery. This is like the Vi special right here. So let's see what they're doing. So cooldown 110 to 60 to 120 to 80. That's fine. It's a really impactful ultimate. Plus, you build cooldown reduction as well. I believe Trinity Force gives like 20, I think, and your warrior gives 10. So this is really fine, to be honest. Every time you're really like looking to go and use it, it's gonna be up. It's okay. You're gonna feel it early game, and you're gonna feel it a little bit mid game too. So she's gonna gank a little bit less. But once she gets Trinity Force and Warrior, it's not going to matter. You're going to wait like 7 seconds more, it's fine. Damage 150 to 450, 1.5 bonus AD, 150 to 500. They're increasing the damage there, but they're reducing the AD ratio by quite a bit. That's a lot. That's a pretty big nerf on the R actually. Yeah, so they're just like they're taking away a lot of damage, and she's getting like a lot of meaningless changes. like they're taking away a lot of her damage, and then they're like, oh, but we're giving her an ability power ratio. We're giving her attack speed that doesn't matter, by the way. We're giving her a fatter shield on her passive, which basically doesn't matter, by the way. You know, it's so dumb because you're gonna end up with stuff like AP Shyvana that should have never existed, but it exists now. You know, just because Riot wanted it to exist, because somebody in the silver, he's like Silver 2 and he's like in the arts department and he goes to the balance team and he's like, guys, we should do this. Like, he catches them when they're like really high off their asses, right? Because they're in Chicago, so weed is legal, right? So they're all high off of their asses, and he catches them when they're like doing a doobie, and he's like, guys, it Shyvana needs, and they're like, what? And he's like, guys, she needs like a fat AP ratio. Let's give her like a 50% AP, like a 0.7 AP ratio. Let's go. And they're like, okay, that sounds fun. That sounds okay. All right. So they do it, and then you get AP Shyvana in high elo. And then they just nerf Vi, and then they're like, let's give Vi an AP ratio. because the same guy came to them and he's like, they were all talking. They're like, okay, well, we need a nerf Vi. I advise too strong, guys. And then that guy comes along and he's like, we gotta give her an AP ratio. They're like, come on, I've been playing. He's like, come on, I've been playing AP Vi, guys. I'm stuck in silver. If you buffer, I'm gonna get the gold. If you buffer, I swear to God, I'm getting the gold. So they give her AP. Oh, jeez. All right, so they nerfed the damage here. Quarter pounder no longer deals 25% reduced damage to secondary targets. Really? Why was that a thing? Not sure why that was a thing. I guess like it'd be kind of strong because you could be doing damage to like 4 or 5 people, and this is pretty good base damage, to be honest. Alright, so secondary target knockback. Vi knocks back enemies she passes. Ooh, I'm pretty sure she already knocked them to the side. So now she's gonna knock them back, really? What difference does it make if they're knocked to the side and knocked to the back? That's kind of weird. She passes through by passes through by 250 range over quarter second. Now it's 350 range over 3/4 of a second. So she knocks them back farther, but it takes a longer time, which is actually good. Like the range doesn't matter. What matters is actually the duration. So her R is way more impactful inside of a team fight. It's less of a like I'm gonna nuke you, right? And same with her Q and her E. Like she's less of a I'm gonna nuke you, and more of a CC type of champion. She actually might be really good in top lane. Like you go top lane with her, you get tank with this nutty shield. You can get denting blows on the other person. Like she could be a really good top laner. She could actually be a really great top laner. I hope Vi players actually try to play her top lane. I think she could be really good top lane. Like this hurts her jungling, but if she goes like tank, it's a buff. She could be good top lane. Like you just max W top lane. It'd be good. It might be okay. It might be terrible, but it might be okay. Might not be the worst. Lucianati updates. Cool. Relic Shield Lion. Relic Shield Healing. 15 plus 2% of missing health. 5 to 30. So that's better. 0 to 100% missing health. Okay, so if they're missing like more health, it goes up to like 30. So yeah, okay. So supports. This nerfs the bad supports out there that go ahead and they use the relic shield when your AD carry doesn't need the healing. So please stop doing it. Support mains out there, please stop using the relic shield. Like unless it's a cannon. Stop using the relic shield to heal me when I'm at 100% HP. Okay. Stop doing that. So this encourages you to actually be a good player and think with your brain. Alright? Alright, Targon's Embrace. Literally the same thing. Except it's a little bit harsher. This is actually just a nerf. Because you're probably not going to use it when they're missing 100% of their health. Because when they're missing 100% of their health, guess what? They're dead. Remnant of the Aspect Healing. So this is like when you totally finish it, I believe. 50 plus 2% of targets missing HP to 15 to 90. This is okay, I guess. This is like fine. But yeah, you're not gonna get much healing off of it. If the guy's sitting at like 70% health, this is not gonna, it's not gonna heal them very much at all. You're still gonna want to use it on a cannon though. Storm Razor, 580. Okay, cool. 5 attacks would be great. Still sucks. Aftershock duration 3 seconds to 2.5. Okay, great. Still broken. Good job, Riot. I didn't even know it was 3 seconds. I actually thought it was 2.5 anyways. So that's cool. I didn't know it was really 3 seconds. That's kind of busted. 2.5, still busted by the way. You need to nerf the resistances down to 30, scaling up to like 70, but it's like just straight up 70 right now. Alright, Conquer, Adapt the Force, 2 to 10, 2 to 6 per stack, so it's 10 to 30 in max stacks. So that's garbage. So Cowsub looked over this, and it's 18 AD at max, at level 18, you're getting 18 AD, so you're getting 18 AD max stacks. You're getting 1 AD when you're, you get 1 AD, like, just with, like, 1 stack. Like, it's around there. That's so pathetic. Look at this. We hotfixed Conquer in the middle of the last patch, and it was balanced, decreasing the range, stack duration, and the number of adaptive force per stack, but it's still too strong. It's not. It's balanced. So, you know, rep Azir players. The Azir players are just crying right now because they're like, my champion's finally good again. And then they nerf this Conquer again, and they're like, okay, we're back in the gutter. Mid-patch 9.4 updates. This is the nerf. Don't care about it. Cut down. Please buff cut down. I want cut down to be so freaking good that people start taking it over coup de grace, because I think it's better. I think it might be better. You just, like, against a tank comp, this is going to be so strong. Alright, bonus damage. It's up by 1% and then to 2%. So that doesn't really... That's not really, like, the buff I was looking for. You know, but it's something. Like, it's something. I really want people to take this. I think it's super underrated. Making it more competitive than coup de grace and last stand. I mean, last stand people don't even take unless your name is Tryndamere, and maybe Karthus would want to take that, but like nobody really wants to take cut down because nobody plays tanks. So if people start to play a lot more tanks, cut down would be very, very good. Cho'Gath, 4+ spikes damage, 20 to 60 to 22 to 70. Why is there not a strike through? There should be a strike through here. Rip. Okay, so it's 2 damage. 2 damage when you're not getting this off. Cool. I don't know if he what he maxes. I think maybe he maxed the E. I'm not really sure. Like this is obviously accounting for like top lane Cho'Gath, right? So if you're maxing this rewards you for maxing it. Maxing E, yeah, it says maxing E will help him trade more meaningfully. Alright, Mundo, Mattresses, and Magic Resist. 2% per stack up to 6 to 30%. 3% per stack up to, whoa, 42%. Oh my god, dude. He's going to be a monster. Like, if you're picking him into double AP, this guy's going to be unkillable when he gets items. Oh my goodness. He is going to be nasty. Oh. Jeez, man. I mean, that's a lot. Another 12% is a really big deal. Like, with the items he gets, he could get like 10 to like 30 or 40 more magic resist. That's a really big deal. Gangplank. Alright, bonus damage to champions, 60 to 180 to 80 to 180. Okay, helps out the lane Gangplank, which is fine. But really, probably not going to do that much. Cannon Barrage, magic damage per wave, 35 to 85 plus 0.1 ability power. Okay, 0.1, cool. Yeah, because you're taking ability power, right? 40 to 100 damage plus 0.1 ability power. Once again, gotta get that AP ratio in there for good old times. All right, so that's a good buff. I mean, it's all right. You know what really matters is the level 11, right? And it's 10 damage per wave. That's pretty good. It's really good. So the max damage 420 to 480. Yeah, it's good. You'll notice the level 11 the most. You'll probably notice that. Graves -3 or plus 3 AD. Okay, cool. Cool. You're not gonna see him still. Good job. Oh jeez. All right, Jin. 0.4 to 0.7 total attack damage. Okay, so it's up by 0.05. Doesn't matter. Actually, it kind of matters because he gets a lot of AD. So on like normal champions, this would be like a 0.10. right? This would be like a 0.10, so yeah, it's actually fairly significant. I haven't really been seeing him. I think he's fine because they changed Infinity Edge back, so he's actually good again. So I think this is really nice. You don't really see him much, but this is very nice. Because you want to do these ratio buffs on Jin because he gets so much attack damage in the first place. All right, Nunu. Nunu's like the highest win rate jungler, and I don't know why because every time I see him on my games, the guy just runs it down. So I'm not really sure how on earth they get like high win rates. You know, I really don't know. Really don't know where it's coming from. But apparently he's got a good win rate. Alright, so 75 to 255. 75 to 215. Whoa. So if you max Q, you are punished. Which is probably what you're doing. He doesn't heal for very much anymore. Wow. He's gonna take a big hit. It's a really big hit, actually. Trinimir. Crit damage perk Fury. Wow, I didn't think they'd be touching Trinimir at all. Jeez. That's really surprising, actually. They never touch Trinimir. Like, he's so old, I just think they forget about him. Crit damage cap per Fury up to 35%. Now he can go to 50% at level 16. So you can just sit there with Shiv IE for the whole game. You don't have to build any other crit. You're going to have 100 crit. That's disgusting. And then it goes up at level 6 and then level 11. So every time you level up your ultimate, it looks like it's going up. Essentially. Like when you get your ulti, it's going up by... When you get the next point in ulti, it's going up by 5%. That's really good. I might change up some of the builds for him, actually. Like specifically the late game builds. That'll open up a few build paths for him and help him out, help him do a lot of damage earlier on. Be a little bit more consistent with his auto attacks. Alright, Silas is W, dude. The W heal is nuts. I've seen people heal for like 500 and I'm like, they shouldn't be healing for 500, dude. I'm sorry. That's way too much. Alright, so what are they doing? They're actually nerfing it again. God bless. Because this is retarded. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous that you get the heal for that much and it's on such a short cooldown. So 50 to 170, 0.35 ability power. 60 to 140, that's very nice. 30 reduction. And then they're giving it another 0.1 ability power. So you're gonna need 300 ability power. You need 300 AP just to make it even. So this is a big hit to the tank Silas top lane, which is really good. I think it's too much. Like you shouldn't be healing for 500-600 HP when you get a little bit low. You know, you shouldn't be healing for that much with no ability power. It's it's just bonkers. It's absolutely crazy. So now they're going to be healing for maybe like 300, 350, which is perfectly fine. You know, and then they're rewarded for building, AP. You get back up to that spot. I think they could have actually went with like a 0.5 heal here instead of 0.45. You know, I think it would be fine for somebody to be healing that much if they had ability power because they're really squishy. I don't care, right? They're super squishy. You know, but Silas going tank, it's really silly. I don't think they designed him as a tank. I really don't think they did. Damage ratio 0.55 ability power to 0.65 ability power. Okay, cool. I don't really care about the damage. I've never noticed the damage. I've only noticed the healing. Alright, Yorick, Maiden. So Yorick is... You're seeing Yorick all the freaking time now. Which is great, because you've never seen him before. Actually. So Maiden damage. 10 to 40 plus 0.5 Yorick's total AD to 0. Wait. Wait. It's 0 damage. Oh, good God. It's actually 0 damage. I've never seen something do 0 base damage. I've never seen that before. The closest we've come to this was 10 damage on Wukong's Q. 10 damage on his Q. Yes, I know. You think it does a lot of damage, right? You're right, it does. Oh man. The funny part is your Wukong didn't even deserve those. Like he was actually like okay. Like he was fine. Just people don't know how to play against him. Alright, so it does 0 damage, that's cool. But and then of course it's half of York's totally D, so that's fine. So that's hilarious though. It's so bad then. 0 damage. That's the best. That's the best change of all time. Just 0 base damage. I didn't even know you could like do that. Like you're gonna read your ability and you're gonna see like no damage on it, no base damage. That's awesome. Mark damage 5 to 10% target's maximum health. Wait, it does percent damage? Seriously? That's nutty. So it does less damage now for you. That's cool. I mean, it does a lot. Like I'd walk up to the maiden dude, and it would chunk me so hard, dude. I would like walk up to it, and it would start hitting me, and it would just melt me. I'm like, oh my god, it's like a freaking laser. It's actually a laser. It's disgusting. Alright, Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is too strong with Conquer, but they just nerfed Conquer, so why are you nerfing Rek'Sai? You're not. This is the 9.4 update. Fix the bug where Void Rush could deal double damage if Rek'Sai target flashed away, the instant Void Rush damage was dealt. That's so awkward. I bet you this happens so much. I bet you that happens so much. This was live already though, so that's fine. Alright, Earth, please nerf a few champions in Earth. Like the last patch, they're like, you know what we're gonna do for Earth? -5 damage on Garen. Let's go. That's what we call balance. Alright, Aatrox, 15% damage buff increased to 20%. Okay, cool. Akali plus 50% damage, -10% damage taken. I actually think Akali's fine. Alistar, I think Alistar is fine. Plus 5% damage, -10 taken. Anivia, plus 15. Brilliant Soul, plus 5 to plus 10. Bard, plus 15. Okay, I'm not going to read all these. Oh, wow, Jhin, baby. I actually think Jhin is good. And he gets a 20% damage buff. Let's go. Katarina. Katarina gets a 15 damage buff. You're nuts. What are you doing, Riot? What are you buffing Cat for? I mean, sure, she gets resets anyways, but it's like, it's Katarina, baby. Alright, Sona, -5 damage nerf, removed. Okay, that's... Alright, Yasuo. So Yasuo's the worst champion in nerf, I think, maybe. Plus 10 damage buff, increased to plus 15, so it gets plus 5 damage buff. -5% damage taken buff, increased to -10, so he might be okay. Udyr, plus 10, -15 taken. Wow, he takes no damage now in Earth. That's weird. Thresh, plus 5 damage buff increased to plus 10, -5%. Okay, and of course some nerfs. Ahri, yeah, Ahri's too strong. Fizz, you need to nerf Fizz harder than this. Jesus. Garen, -5 to -10. Heimerdinger, Jace, Nocturne, Sivir, Syndra, Vlad. Yeah, Vlad is insane. First Elder burn duration decreased from 141 to over 3 seconds to 90 over 3 seconds. Why, dude? Nobody even goes for them. You need to buff them. I don't see anybody going for it. Come on, Riot. Are you even play Earth? Like, did they even play Earth, man? I don't think they played Earth. I don't think they did. Alright, let's see. Holy sh... Baby, that skin, though. This looks like a Lee Sin skin, dude. Oh my god, I could tell it's gonna be like light. He's not even gonna be throwing fire, it's just gonna be like light. Can you see somebody like just melting away over here when he kills people? They're just gonna melt away like this. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Dude, top notch. Top notch brand skin. Okay, Ari Prestige. It's basically the gold version of the KDA Ari skin. So good job, Ryan. You're good. Blackthorn. That looks like we're in 2010 again. Alright, this one just looks weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kale's not Elise. I didn't know she was Elise. Okay, now Bran actually looks like a freaking robot, so that's depressing. I thought like here, I'm like, oh, he's gonna look so good, and then it's like Arclight Bran. I'm like, oh, okay, that sucks. Alright, that's the end of the patch notes. What a fiesta. What a fiesta of patch notes. Fiesta, they're like, let's give everybody AP ratios, baby. Let's do it. They're like, Silas, you get AP ratios. Frickin' Graves, you get plus 380, baby. There you go. Plus 380. Graves is like, I need help, I need my cigar. And they're like, plus 380. They don't want to give him his cigar back because there's 10-year-olds playing this game now. And they're like, Mundo, you're going to be even better in the AP comps. And Mundo's like, I do what I want, I'm Mundo. And they're like, Cho'Gath, you get 2 damage. Cool. They're like, Conquer, you're balanced, but we're gonna just kill you as a rune. Okay, cool. Aftershock, you're broken, but let's like basically soft nerf you, which is not really a nerf. Stormracer, we're like, we're gonna pretend we're buffing you, but we're not actually gonna buff you. All right, Relic Shield, nerfing all the bad supports, love it. Vi, we're like, yeah, we're just gonna take damage away from you, make you a top laner now. Go have fun top lane. We don't want you in the jungle anymore. Skarner, we're like, we love you, Skarner. We love those spires. We're going to buff those spires. Rakan, we're like, we're sorry we nerfed you into the ground. Here's a small, tiny compensation. By the way, you still suck. Nico, we're like, hi, Nico. Here's some buffs. And Nico's like, I need more buffs because I'm still trash. Akali's like, give me buffs. And Rad's like, no. And then that's it. That's the patch notes. That's the patch notes, man. That's about it, guys. All right, everybody who watches, please sub if you want to watch more. I don't really know what to what to put up. Like I was thinking, put up solo queue games. You know, like ones where I do well, of course. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you guys want to see. Maybe you guys like the VOD reviews and stuff. I could try to put up more VOD reviews. Please comment though as well if you guys want to see any of that. And also do the subscribe, do the likes, all that. And I also coach. If you guys want to coach, you can see it in the description. Have a good night or day depending on where you are.